Hi everyone, I hope this is nice and clear because I don't know, this is a great camera for doing close-ups but still pictures. Finding it, to do the filming bit is a little bit more difficult. Now what I've done is, I've shown you these on the video that's just loading or just loaded. I'm going to take one or two of these leaves off that one, but you can add some more lace, but you can add whatever it is you want on them. And they're great. I call them little flower buds. I've then done this one using ordinary leaves and set it in a flower, and it looks fantastic. So I hope you can see that. And then I've done this Ric Rac flower, which is a different style altogether, and I'm going to show you how to do that one. Now, you are better off, I have to tell you, getting the jumbo Ric Rac. So go onto eBay, look for jumbo Ric Rac and get that. But as we haven't got that right now, I'm just going to show you this one. I'm going to do a pink one, I think. Yeah. And I don't know, cut about 14 inches long, something like that. You need to have a good, flower in it. Make sure that your two ends are the same. So just measure them up like that, and then cut that bit there for now. And what you're going to do is to stitch this section here, so it doesn't matter if it's that bit or that bit, but stitch it together. Now I'm going to use black thread so that you can see, and I can hide that with lace or pearls, it doesn't matter. So what you do is make sure they are the same way, they're not twisted. Take hold of your thread and do yourself a little stitch or two at the end. Then take the needle through, and you're just doing a running stitch. Now of course if you're using the big Ric Rac, this is the medium one, I'm waiting for mine to come in. Then, see, it's unthreaded itself, silly old. You will have more room to do a running stitch, but it doesn't matter. I would suggest to stitch it and not glue it, in case it came undone. There you go. See, I say I've caught all of that now. Right. So just hold that out the way and do a couple of stitches in there. That's tight, that'll do. Snip that. And what you're going to do is to cut that pretty close and burnish the end. Like that. And you've got that, like a headband. Then what you do is you take your needle and thread. You don't want to, I mean, I didn't have to cut it, but then it wouldn't have laid properly. You need to move on. Move somewhere before it. Somewhere before you've done that. So I'm just going to start on this one. And what you do is you do a, sorry about that, do a tacking stitch, one stitch. So come up from the back and then back down again, and then do that. No, I'm going to do it the other way around. Yeah, just, sorry, miles away. You can do it that way, and you're just going to do on each little scallop a stitch. So now you're just going across from the one you've just glued together, stitched together, and then just do a little tacking stitch. Now I've done mine upside down, but you can do it the right way around. It doesn't matter. It'll all come right in the end. In fact, if I were to turn mine the other way, like that, I'd be stitching from the bottom section, which would be easier for me to get hold of. Right, so just a little stitch in the end. You can see what you're doing, unlike me. and then pull that through. And what you see is it gathers like that, but it leaves like a little petal. So we do that all the way around. Now, like I said, you can do these as... Excuse me, boys. Don't be doing that. I've got them sat in here with me. And at the moment, they look like penguins. You know how penguins move their heads back and forth to each other? They're doing that sort of thing. And then now they're both looking now to see, who the hell are you speaking to? No, go away. I don't want you over here. No. And he's got his head under the bloody table now like a loon. Anyway, just keep going. We'll sort all this out in a minute when we've got it all stitched. You're just picking up each scallop on one side. You must make sure you keep the needle though the same way throughout. Okay, and then we're going to end up back where we started. Now, this is the tricky bit. What you need to do is to make sure the first, see how it's looped out? That has to stay like that. And then you pull this one in. And make sure the petals, see, and that you need that like that where we've stitched it. So right now we're going to pull all of these together. It'll come together, don't worry. Pull them all so they're all going the same way. Now that one's come upwards, so you push that back in. That too. Boys, stop. Like that. When you do that all the way around, just give it a little tug. Now we've got this that hasn't gone through the right way, and then there's one there. So pop your finger on the deck. Let's just... This is where you need good strong thread. And you see, you work it round. And then what I'm going to do, just to make sure that is staying put, I'm going to pop the needle back through it. Oopsie daisy, see I've caught that. Pop that through and just give that a little tug. Now you could put your flower that way and put something in the centre, or that way, and I like it better this way with the loops on the outside. So we're just gonna couple of stitches in the back side of it like that. Now that's all you need to do. Don't pull it now, because that's your flower. Now like I say, I've done mine with black thread to show you, but I'm going to cover that anyway. And you can fold all of these whichever way you want them to go, like that. It's actually better to do more, but I'm just showing you how to do it. So we've got that. Then what I can do is pop we'll make a Ric Rac rose to go in the middle, shall we? Yeah. So I'll do a duskier pink for that one. It's nice to get this out and use it, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is chop that. And I just want a small flower. Nothing too big. Remember how I told you to do it? Get your two insided, the inside curve, and do that. And then put them together. And you can trim that off. And then we just wrap one under the other. And I found if you do that, it pulls it straight. So let's just put that over, no, wrong way around. Trying to find an easier way to do this. See, if I pull it like that, it's pulled all the edges out flat. So we're just tucking one behind the other. What are you doing, boys? Like that. I have to watch them because they get in the drawers and everything to get the lace. So we got that. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is to just glue these two bits together. Boys, stop! And then we're just going to roll it into a flower. So just a little bit of glue. And then start to roll it. And then every now and again, like I say, you can pop a little bit of glue along the edge. And just roll it. That's all you do. Like that. And then finally pop that on. You can straighten your little flower out. I am going to put a little pearl in there. And just put that little pearl in the centre there. And we can pull this out. There we go. Take my little bud. And can pop that in the centre there. Now oops, got on me then. So that is really a little bit too big for that, but it doesn't matter. I'm just showing you how to do that particular flower. And like I said, put more in and they come out like that. Now I'm going to actually cut that, I think, because it doesn't look right, but it won't come undone. I just don't want it to. Boys, get off my feet. Smelling my feet. Like that, that'll do. And then I'm going to just burnish the end of that. So you've got that little flower. You can pull that up. Separate them a little bit. There, like that. I already had this one made up, but if I want to put it in a flower, which I'm going to, take my needle and thread and just quickly do a running stitch on one of these. But they're so easy and so quick to do, and you could do them on canvases or anything. They'd look fab, wouldn't they? Do the vintage colours, do them on a steampunk, feminine steampunk thing. Whatever you wanted to do with them, they're absolutely gorgeous. Just think outside the box, picture what you want, and go for it. That's all you have to do. Just another little flower, very quick and easy one to help you play. Oops. I'm just going to put these two together. Let's finish that off. Join the beginning and the end. Pull that back so it's not in the way. Give it a couple of tacking stitches. That'll do. Don't have to do anything too strenuous with it. Bit of glue. Pull that out to get the flower that I'm after. And there you go. Oops, a daisy. Pop that into that one. And then I just need to do another row, whatever I'm doing with it. But it's so easy to do. These are so easy, and so is that. It just looks tricky. I find them easy, although they look tricky to do. So it's just playing around. So all you're doing, and I'll just run this through you again, or by you again, should I say. To do this flower, the pale pink one, you need like a headband. So you'll put two pieces together. Do it as long as you need it, sew them across, cut it, seal it off, and then you will just do one tacking stitch the same way through each scallop, and then bring it together bit by bit, and you'll get that flower. And then this one, of course, you need two pieces. Well, it's in the other video. I'll show you how to do it, the one before this one. And you will end up with that. So two different flowers using the Ric Rac. And go and have fun. Do a video. Let's all see what you've come up with. Don't forget to do your leaves, which were easy to do. I'll just run that past you again. The leaves is you fold a piece of ribbon. You really need them a bit wider than this. About 1 inch, 2 inch wide. Take that. Cut it from the open end up to the... Not quite up to the... folded edge. Burnish the two ends together. You've got to seal it with your finger and thumb. It doesn't hurt that much. Like that. Turn that inside out. I mean, these are only diddy ones. You can use a pencil or something to turn it. That's what I'm going to do. It's easier. Use something with a pretty decent point, but won't go through it. And there you go. You've got your little petal. Like that. And then you can add those to your project. In fact, I'm going to add that to that actually. I'm just going to pull that back a bit and pop that on there. Bit of glue down there just to seal it up. Like that. And with these, like you say, you can add your lace and anything else you want to add. I've put some little pearls in. Just do a little spray out of them. And they're easy. So there you go. Have fun. Be creative. Try anything once. Don't give in. Keep going. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.